Maybe, maybe we can get the people in the back of the room to move forward. We have a few extra seats in the front. We can save the networking for a little bit later. Thank you. So, tfadal, stria, means sit down, please. Okay, my name is George Sebastião. For those that don't know me, I've been in the region for about, I don't know, 26 years, give or take. I remember when I first came to Dubai, it was a small little fishing village, I think around 400,000 people plus. And today it's a little bit over 4 million, so it has been growing extremely rapidly. But more important than that, about 5+ years ago, we started the journey of EcoX. And EcoX stands for Ecosystem Connections. So our objective for you coming here together is to actually help build community. As you know, in blockchain and blockchain projects, there are several elements that come into play. One is the technology element, the other one is the human talent, and the ecosystem. So we actually have a nickname for this, and I usually call this MBC. How many people here know about the famous TV station in Saudi Arabia called MBC? So it's a very famous station. So my letters for MBC stands for 3 important things. You want to be successful in business, you need 3 important key ingredients: money, brains, and contacts. Okay, why is money important? Because money is what allows business to succeed and to have the necessary resources to expand, to scale. But money by itself does not bring everything you need. You need the human talent, that's brains, that's the people that create the solution. So today we have for you a gold tokenization solution. So we have a bunch of very smart people that have put together this solution for you. But even money and brains is not enough, because at the end of the day, the solution has to reach real people. I have a good friend of mine by the name of Brock Pierce. So we have been friends for quite some time. And he created what he called the definition of a modern billionaire. And his definition of a billionaire is somebody who creates a solution that actually helps 1 billion people. So how do you create a solution that helps 1 billion people? You need lots of connections, you need network, and you need ecosystem. That's why we created EcoX. EcoX stands for Ecosystem Connections. You want to be successful in business, make a lot of business relationships that help you reach a much further journey. Today is not about us, it's about our guests. So I have Saif, which is, I call him the voice. I don't know if you have seen that.
The pretty face.
The voice. Because you can not look even at him, just listen to his voice. He's got pure, nice radio voice. So he'll introduce our guests today. And I will be with you and we'll be here to receive you. By the way, today we have lots of people from many nationalities. So we have, of course, people from UAE. So welcome here. Halan usalan. We have people from Latino communities. So bienvenidos aquí. ¿Dónde están los latinos? Oh, muitos. Bienvenidos. And we have this saying, mi casa, su casa, my house, your house. We have also quite a few members of Russian-speaking communities, so also welcome as well. We have also French-speaking, Portuguese-speaking, and many other nationalities. Also, some people from Singapore I met a bit earlier, so that's really about creating a very global community. So one of the things I want you to do, by the time you leave today, I want you to meet at least 10 people that you have never met before in your life. And why is this important? Because those people are going to be important to your own success. These are the people that will make your project succeed. So relationships. So Saif, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, George. Of course, I want to thank everybody for being here, you know, despite the World Cup festivities. By the way, congratulations to Saudi Arabia. And crazy, crazy game. And, you know, despite the traffic, so the chances of you being here are extremely rare. So I want to thank you on behalf of our partners for this evening, of course, illumishare, SRG. I want to thank their entire team for all their effort to bring this event to life. With that being said, for a welcoming speech, I want to introduce on stage, ladies and gentlemen, the CFO and co-founder of illumishare, SRG. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Offer.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome. I want to thank our great partner, His Highness Sheikh Muhammad bin Ahmed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan, and I want to thank the CEO of the private office of the Sheikh, His Excellency Mr. Ahmed Al Mitwali, for joining us tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much for joining us, joining our family, the SRG family, and I hope you're going to have an interesting night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Offer. And now to say a few words as well, and our guest of honor for this evening, I'd like to introduce on stage His Excellency Ahmed Mitwali, CEO of the private office of Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. First of all, I need to thank everyone that you come here today. Also, I need to send His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan his regards to all of you. Now, we have finished Corona. Under our strong leadership, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of UAE. In Corona, we did a huge business. Not only in one sector, in all the sectors. But the businesses depend on one thing, as I see, only the network. If you have the money and you don't have the network, not use. If you have the network and you don't have projects or money or whatever, you can do whatever you want with your network, because they will bring for you all the things. Last few months ago, we signed our partnership with Offer for the new company here in UAE, Illumishare SRG. The blockchain and the cryptocurrency is a new technology, and we are here in UAE try to search for the new technology. And we are going to support all the kind of the cryptocurrency and the new technology. Because here, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, the President of UAE, he mentioned in every meeting that we search for the new technology. We need to grow more and more. What I need to say, that I will announce something. It will be a start with Illumishare SRG, with Mr. Offer, that we are going to invest with him around 8 million dirham from next month, inshallah. As I represent His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan, and as I am the CEO, I wish to say that I am here today to support any businessman who need to set up his business here in UAE and all GCC country. And we will open for them, not the normal door, royal doors, to invest or to do the partnership in safe and security. I will not take too much time.
I come today to see you all and send my regards to all of you and His Highness as well. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Ahmed Al-Mitwali, for your kind words, and I appreciate you taking the time to join us here at this great event in collaboration with illumishare SRG. And with that being said, for our keynote speech for this evening, to tell you a little bit more and introduce you about the platform illumishare SRG, I'd like to introduce on stage Ben Sharon, CEO of illumishare. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello everyone, salam alaikum, shalom lekulam. I'm here today. Thank you first of all for being here today. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for everything. I will introduce you to our company, to our vision, about our beliefs. So the last few years ago, we have started some research on the crypto market, and we found out that smart money get into the markets by the largest banks in the world. Like an example, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, etc. Same time, we found out the US and other empires start to regulate and adopt the crypto. But at the same time, we found out that only 4.2% of the world population adopted the crypto until now. So we explored what is the most common reason of the people that not get into the crypto yet, and we saw that they don't identify the real value behind the crypto. So we went through the history of money until 71, United States economy, and the dollar was backed up by physical gold, which prevent from the inflation to rise up like those days. Our vision is to create a new digital economy that based on the traditional economy methods, and specifically the US until 71. So we built a sophisticated token that backed up by 3 uncorrelated assets. The first one is physical gold. We are going to keep physical gold as a reserve in bank in Abu Dhabi in 100% transparent manner. We are going to provide certificates of the quality and the quantity of the gold and to broadcast it. We called it the proof of gold. Beyond that, the second asset is the cash. And we built something, we called it recovery fund. The recovery fund is built from the margins between the gold market price and our gold price, because some of our investors are big players in the gold industry. They own mines, they own refineries. So we have our own prices. We will keep the margins between them in cash, and we will use it to back up the backup. The third asset is technology. The technology, using mathematicians, economy experts, and algorithmists, we built the auto-burn mechanism. The auto-burn mechanism means that once we are using the gold, the cash, we will burn some percentage of the maximum token supply in target to stabilize the price, and as we saw in our simulations, it will rise it up. It's very, very important to mention that we are not the stable coin. Actually, we believe money should give the people both stability and opportunities. And that's why we define a new category in the crypto sphere. We called it the trust token. It means that we have set a floor price to our token that will be correlated with the all-time high, but our upper limit price is unlimited. because we will use the assets, the gold, the cash, and the technology only when the market cap will drop down a certain percentage which will play our algorithms. But our upper limit price is unlimited. We don't have any limits of growth. The main application in our ecosystem is the assets-backed NFT marketplace. Right now, most of the marketplaces are focusing on JPEGs or drawings, but we believe that NFT will change it. We believe that NFT will affect every aspect of our life in the next future. So we identified two main problems. The first one, and OpenSea, the biggest NFT marketplace in the world right now, just announced 3 months ago that more than 90% of the NFTs are scams, are frauds. We built our own anti-fraud system to prevent from the scammers to upload the scams to our platform. By that, it will cross-examine every social media creator with the claimer who claim to be the creator. If it will not fit, it will decline his request. The second problem that we solved is that right now, if you want to generate an NFT collection, you must have development skills or to hire a developer. With our system, it will be very simple to use. Everyone can create their own NFT collection without the use of any single line of code. And we are going to focus on 4 unique assets-backed categories. The first one is real estate. About the real estate, so we are already in negotiation with some of the biggest real estate companies. Right now, we are focusing on the UAE, Europe, and Africa. Each of the certified real estate companies will have the ability to tokenize their physical assets using our platform. And by that, for example, they can take one apartment or one office and to split it into 100, 500, 1,000 different NFTs, and by that, to sell piece of apartment or part of an office to people that want to invest only $10, $20, $30,000 in the real estate with full transparency. The second and the third categories are gold and diamonds, which splitted into 2 different channels. The first channel is to be an alternative to the regular certificates as we know it right now. Right now, GIA and Brinks are the biggest, and we're aiming to be an easy alternative using our methods, using our platform. The second channel is only for certified mines. Right now, if you are a certified mine owner, it will take you at least 3, 4, or even 5 years until you actually get out the resources from the ground, the gold and the diamonds. Until then, you need to pay your employees, you need to pay all around. It's millions of dollars. And they have only few banks that providing them a credit line with very tough requirements. So for the first time in history, we are going to provide the opportunity to tokenize their potential assets, their potential gold and diamonds. By that, we will give them, use our platform, our compliance, our system, and they will have the ability to easily fundraising, full transparency, including sharing some percentage of the revenues with the NFT investors. The fourth category is agriculture. So in the agriculture, it will be the same thing. We will work with only certified farmers, certified lab growers, which will have the ability to tokenize their plants using our platform. And by that, easily fundraising, full transparency, including sharing some percentage of the revenues with the NFT investors. All the trades in our platform will be exclusively with our token, which we believe it will be a crucial part of our ecosystem. By the way, a little bit about our ecosystem. So the art of the ecosystem is the token backed up by three uncorrelated assets. We have the NFT marketplace, the assets-backed NFT marketplace, and we have the real-life value. The real-life value means that we believe people will have the ability to buy milk, to buy bread, vacation, house, car, and of course, in the virtual world, NFTs and into the metaverse, using our token without any swap process. We already signed with very interesting brands around the globe, including universities, including crypto bank, including financial institutions, including gaming companies, e-commerce, etc., that will add our token as additional payment method in the next future. We are developing our own payment gateway those days. Another part that are very close to our heart is the DAO donation plan. The DAO donation plan means that we allocated 5% of the maximum token supply. We believe in the quote, give a man a fish and you feed him once, teach a man how to fish and you feed him for life. And that's why we chose 7 subjects that each of the subjects, we will create a spatial token that will act like a crowdfunding in target to create a sustainable economy and not only one-time donation. Beyond that, we will provide the opportunity to our community members, to our holders, to vote and to choose another 8 subjects that we will donate to with full transparency. Another part is the DAO Wealth Fund. The DAO Wealth Fund, we allocated 1% of the maximum token supply. We will hire blockchain analysts. They will make researches on the blockchain sphere in target to locate interesting projects, and we'll give them the opportunity to choose on which project we will invest or in which project we will not invest. The same thing with full transparency. Little bit about our partners. I already met with His Excellency Ahmed El-Metwali, sorry, that is the CEO of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan from the royal family of Abu Dhabi. That you already heard that they are supporting us, including the investment that just announced. And beyond that, they are connecting to our vision and they will help us to implement it. And with God's help, in the future, add our token as additional payment method in the UAE. About our amazing team. I think that it's the most important thing in the company. So I want to thank you, each of you. You are doing an amazing job. Our team consists of top experts from the fintech, from the blockchain, from the global banking industries. We have Jason, which was senior at JP Morgan. Right now he's the main consultant of the CBDC project in Singapore. We have David Munoz. He was senior and executive in BlackRock. He used to manage $780 billion. He was the vice president of Credit Suisse as well. We have Dalip Tyagi. Dalip is the senior vice president of Polygon. He was the head of marketing and director at Amazon. He was director in Facebook as well. We have Les Mail, the ex-CEO of the Gold Exchange in Dubai with us. We have an amazing team. I don't want to waste all of your night about it because we have more than 200 people in our team right now. We have more than 100 ambassadors from 46 countries right now that will represent us in their country, in their language, in their culture, including organizing online and offline events. As you probably know, today we have the gold list. It's exclusive list of people that have the opportunity to buy 24 hours before everyone else. Just you want to announce now that each of you are going to get the link and you have chosen to participate the gold list before everyone else. Tomorrow we have the pre-sale, the public pre-sale. for all the other world, let's say like that. We are working with some of the best cybersecurity companies which secure our company, our products with site security, brand shield, and STTS. We are working the same thing with the PR companies. We are working with Luna PR and Riblond. And right now we are in negotiation with some company from Japan that will represent us in Asia. So thank you again for being here today. Welcome to the golden era.
Right. Thank you very much, Ben, CEO of illumishare, SRG. Thank you for telling us all about the project, and thank you guys for listening and paying attention. So now we're going to take a quick break, right? Just to spice things up with our incredible band that have come here to serenade us with their incredible music. So please come on stage, get ready, and then we'll be back here with our panel discussion. And then maybe, Ben, later on, you could do the whole rebranding situation that we've missed to do. All right, guys, take it away. The stage is yours.
Vamos allá.
Sí. Sí, uno, dos, tres. Ah, ah. Sí. Sí, sí, sí. Ah, ah. Para.
Sí, sí, dos, tres. Sí. Sí, dos, tres.
Sí, uno, dos. Ah, ah, ah. ¿Tú me oyes en el monitor?
Idioma tampoco.
Sí. Sí, uno, dos, tres. Sí, ok. Sí, uno, dos, tres. Ok, vamos allá. ¿Sí?
Un momentico.
Sí, vamos allá. Hey, hey, give me some class. Cha, cha.
Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Would you run and never look back? Would you cry if you saw me crying? And would you save my soul tonight? Would you tremble if I touch your lips? Would you laugh? Please tell me this. Now would you die? You die. For the one you love. Put me in your arms tonight. Darling, I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. And I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. No girl, hey. So, Papa, would you swear that you'll always be mine? Would you lie? Would you run away? Am I into thee? Afraid of my mind. Well, I don't care, you're here tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. Nabuya. You can take my breath away. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. Oh yeah. I will stand by you forever. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. Oh yeah. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. 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 I can be your hero. Yeah. Thank you. Sí, o tres. where you can stay forever. You can be sure, that it will only get better. You and me together through the dance and night. And the worry goes, everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like, but all I know is everything's gonna be alright. No one, no one, no one get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one, no one, no one get in the way of what I'm feeling. Oh, you and me together through the days and nights, and the worry goes, everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, and they can say what they like. Right, all I know is everything's gonna be alright. No one, no one, no one get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one, no one, no one get in the way of what I'm feeling. Some people search the world to find something like what we have. I know before we try to divide something so real until the end of times. I'm telling you, no one, no one, no one get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one, no one, no one get in the way of what I'm feeling. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Junger's Band. We're gonna take a small break. We're coming back in a few minutes. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, guys. We're going to take just a few minutes to set things up on stage for the panel discussion. So if you're on the panel, please get yourselves ready. We shall start in about a few minutes' time. Okay, hello everyone once again. We're back. Everything is set and ready to go for our panel discussion. We have some incredible people who are joining us on the panel. But before we get into this, right, we have a very interesting, a very unique segment I don't think we've ever done before at EcoX here in Dubai. We have a mentalist, an international mentalist who has actually performed from all over the world, and he's here with us from Paris, joining us on stage for something really cool, something experimental that we're gonna try here on stage for the very first time at EcoX. So ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Paris, please give a big round of applause to Thomas.
Ooh, all the way from Paris, and the camera is right here. Okay, this is so interesting for me because it is only my second event in this industry. And I'm always curious about all the different types of people I'm meeting. And tonight I've met some interesting people, but it's about connecting. Tonight is all about connecting with two different people. So I'm gonna go and take maybe someone. Where is Isa? I met Isa just a few moments ago. Isa. Is Isa around here? No. There is it. Isa, come, my friend from Egypt. All the way over there, Isa. Please join me on stage as you get a big round of applause from all guys. The one and only Isa. Please come on, join me on stage. And I'm gonna go with someone that hopefully you do not know. Do you know my friend? Yes, you, my friend. Give him a round of applause. He's coming over here. Please, go ahead. Yes. Round of applause for my friends. Guys, come join me, join me, join me. Yes. Your name is?
Matteo.
Matteo? And Isa.
Isa.
Isa. All right, because I say Isa. Isa, you stand right over here. Okay, good. Matteo, you stand right over here. Now, I haven't done this in a long time, so this might not work. Okay, I don't know if you believe in any sort of hypnosis or thing like this, but it's not really hypnosis. It's not really magic. I don't really know what it is, but it is about connecting people. So, Isa, look over here. Good. Good. My friend Matteo, just look over here. Good. How do you feel, Matteo?
Pretty good.
Good, good, good. Isa, just look over here. Look at my hand. Good. And now close your eyes and keep your eyes closed and just relax. Good. Relax and keep your eyes closed. Matteo, just look over here. Close your eyes and just relax. Good. Keep your eyes closed and relax. Now, guys, the moment now you are connected, it is really important that you remember where I touch you. You might feel a little tickling, a little touch. It could be anything. Just remember where I touch you and how many times, because now you are connected. Matteo, do not move, do not say anything, keep your eyes closed. Now, really important, guys, if you felt my finger just now, raise your left hand. Good. Show me how many times you felt it. Good. I'll try this one more time. Show me where was the last place you felt the touch. Good. Open your eyes, both of you. Matteo, look at me. Did you feel anything? Yeah? Because I have your wallet. What? It's not yours? Well, I'll give it back later. Okay. No, did you really felt something? I never touched you. I was touching Isa here the whole time. Ask the whole audience, did I ever touch him? He doesn't believe me. Okay, look over here, look over here, look over here, and sleep. No, I'm kidding, don't worry about it. Okay, nothing like this. But this time, I want you to see it. So, Isa, you will just face over here. Matteo, just look over here. You will face my friend Isa. Keep your eyes open. Eyes open, Matteo. Keep your eyes open, Matteo. Isa, look over here and close your eyes. Good. Keep your eyes closed. Did you feel anything, Isa? Nothing at all? Okay, good. Don't move, don't say anything. We'll try this. You will see a little something. Isa, where did I just touch you? Over here. Open your eyes. Open your eyes, Isa. Did you really feel a little something here? Yeah, good, good. Connection, strange, I don't know. I will try one last thing with you guys because that will be interesting. Everybody put your hands like this. This will be one last thing for you. Put your hands like this. Everybody put their hands like this. We don't need this actually. We can do it without. I will just do this for them. Everybody hands like this. Hands like this.
Amazing. Can we have a bigger round of applause to Thomas? Thank you. That was incredible. That was really phenomenal. Loved it. Okay, I think we're ready to go for our panel. Before we get to our panel, can I please give a bigger round of applause to Raymond? And I'll tell you why in just a second. Let me get you up on stage, Raymond. Come on over here. He's the main guy behind the show. He's been working tirelessly over the past week or so to put this whole thing together. A very good friend of mine. We have known each other for a good couple of years right now, and he's here just to say a few words before we get the panel discussion up and running.
Hey guys, look, we had a great event. Everything is going according to plan. I mean, this would not be possible without Mr. Offer over there in the back, you know, Max, you know, Annette, everybody on the team trying to make sure that this is a total success. We keep doing our stuff. This is going to be one of the greatest projects on the BSC network, and we're just excited. Thank you, Marciano, for coming all the way from Chicago, Jason from Singapore, Bill from Arizona. I mean, this is great, guys. So without further ado, we're going to introduce the next panel that is going to be talking about the project. We have a bit more into details of what is happening, what you can expect, but also a bit of to other technologies that are in the market. So, guys, thank you very much, and also to our leader, Ben Sharon, who is doing an amazing job, okay?
Thank you very much, Raymond. And now I'd like to introduce our panelists up on stage. Let's get David Minoz up in here, Alex Shrey, we've got Francesco. We've got a couple of, Jason is joining us on the panel as well. And I believe we have one more person joining us, which is Bill Spada, CEO of Dev Team 6. And George as well. George is definitely moderating the panel as he always does. Please, have a seat. Check. Get some more mics. Hey, check.
Okay, everybody is back. Thank you. One of the most important elements of EcoX is always panel. The idea of the panel is to bring to you some of the value associated with the experiences that people have had in the past. And as a result of these experiences, you can understand the project better, and you can take some of these valuable lessons for your own projects as well. From time to time, we also do something called AMAs, which we refer to Ask Me Anything. But today, because of SRG illumishare, we have a little bit more specialized panel. But before anything, what I want to do is I want all the members of the panel to maybe introduce themselves and their role, and spend about, let's say, a minute, 2 minutes maximum, so we can start from the right.
Yeah, my name is Bill Spada, CEO of Dev Team 6. We are from Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States. We are here to support illumishare and their launch everything that they're putting together for this project. It's got a great vision, and we're excited to help them in any way we can.
Hey guys, my name is Jason. I'm from Singapore. I'm the guy with the weird scarf walking around. Thank you so much. Those of you who know, I've been in banking for a big part of my career, and that's not what you want to hear because this is the latest panel discussion in the history of panel discussions. But you want to know because I am Singapore's Donald J. Trump, and that's going to be something I'm going to kick in later. So keep your ears out. It's going to be fantastic, folks. Fantastic.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you here in this evening. My name is Alex Nasabulin. I am a co-founder of MetaVibes. MetaVibes is a metaverse for events such as conferences, exhibitions, sport matches, etc., etc. So you are welcome to MetaVibes. Join us.
Hey everyone, I'm Francisco. I'm from Portugal. I've done a PhD in data science. I started my career in sports betting. Then I moved to crypto, so I've been managing money for blockchain.com for a couple of years. Then I just quit to have my own company, so I'm creating a music business where we want to empower artists, like find new talent, pay artists properly using Web3. So yeah, I'm CEO of that company.
I'm David Munoz, CEO of VecTrust. I've had about 25 years in financial services, from asset management. Closer. Asset management to hedge funds, banking, insurance, and now in crypto for about 5 years, and helping Ben and the team to make illumishare a success.
Hi all, I'm Shrey Chauhan from Wycor Group, co-founder of Wycor Metaverse LLC and founder of Wycor Marketing Management. We redefine brand in terms of metaverse, and we do branding from the stage of automation to deliver it to the customer. Thank you.
David? David is not, okay, perfect. What we have, some specific questions that are associated with SRG. And we have David Munoz, and I have a question for you. Do the world top funds perceive the cryptocurrency market, and they have a clear strategy for investing in this sector? As you know, we're going through some crypto turbulence. So what would be your experience on this and your comments?
Yeah, I think the focus has always been, and probably now more than ever, is on risk management. So that's reputational risk, that's transactional risk, that's depository risk. And everyone around the asset management and hedge fund industry is just looking around the room and saying, what are we doing to protect ourselves? I mean, the whole promise of blockchain was a decentralized universe. And the fact that a number of bad actors have really tainted the perception of the industry, from a centralized perspective, I think means that more players are really rethinking their strategy and really refocusing on decentralization. Whereas, before, a permission blockchain or centralized counterparties seemed to be the de-risked way to enter the universe. I think now there have been two seminal events in the past 6 months that I think have really changed the way that most of the major players are thinking about it. And I think the first is, what just recently happened with the centralized exchange that we all know. And I think everyone has really kind of, wiped off, the blood, sweat, and tears and said, what do we do next and where do we look? And I think the second, which is probably the most important, is the merge. I think the merge is probably the one event since August 2020 that's going to create an inflection point in terms of institutional adoption. And that is because the merge was the best planned, best executed crypto project that has happened in the past 12, 13 years. It was done with institutional risk management standards, and I think everyone in hedge funds and asset management is saying, you know what, if this is the way that players in crypto are going to operate, then we can operate here too. And so, they're looking at how do we move from that space of trading to, moving into DeFi more aggressively, particularly the asset management players, the hedge fund players have been in there. And then, moving forward, how do we actually participate in the ecosystem, not just as an investor, but also as a player? And so I think that's the focus of where everyone is spending their time. And I think we've seen a tremendous amount of money that's either going into or thinking about going into services and products that are supporting the Web3 experience, particularly for institutional players.
Very much. Back now to the other colleague from the project is Mr. Jason. Jason, back to you. Given the extensive experience in the banking sector, what should be the key elements of Web3 initiatives and what are major institutions and banks think of this sector since it's a new distribution channel?
That's a long question, man. But I'm going to say very quickly that the whole idea about Web3 today is that it is always seen as being future forward. At the same time, there are nuances that traditional finance has installed that is stable, reputable, and trustworthy. How do we bridge that with the speed and pace to which Web3 is moving towards? That's a very important thing. And being a banker for 14 years, there's a reason why banks are trusted by people. At the same time, banks are not innovating the way Web3 companies are. So how do we find the bridge between the two? And I think that's going to be a very important point to kind of see how we can bring the two worlds together faster, quicker, more efficiently before we see another FTX or another Celsius blow up.
Thank you very much. We start with the first colleague. From the projects that you have undertaken, what are some of the challenges that you're facing today? And what are some recommendations to address these challenges? And I'm going to ask the same question to all the 4 other colleagues that have not yet undertaken.
Yeah, no problem. So we've probably built, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 different platforms. And over the years, it takes time. It takes the right Solidity developers. It takes people that really understand the nuances of smart contracts, also how everything works. We talked a little bit about safety and security and hacking and things of that nature, and it's just like the internet web 2.0. It's no different than what that went through back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You had a lot of privacy issues. You had a lot of credit cards being stolen online. You saw nothing different than what we're seeing on blockchain technology. The only difference is it's maturing in its time, right? It's going to take time for it to mature, but the biggest thing is really the development side of it, understanding where the doors are, the safety, the security, the auditing piece of it is extremely difficult for a lot of developers, and mainly the project people that are putting these projects together. They're very novice when it comes to understanding the blockchain. Also, they've got great visions, they've got great ideas, but they don't know how to connect all the dots within the blockchain. And so it leaves a lot of open doors, it leaves a lot of challenges to get a project from start to actually public facing and becoming a real entity in the crypto space. So that's where I would say we see the challenges.
Alexei.
As for our project MetaVibes, in this complicated period, we improve ourselves, we improve our platform, we develop our platform, and this is the main thing for us to improve our services. For example, 1 month ago in Lisbon, we held WOW Summit in our metaverse. We organized virtual exhibition and online streaming in 360 degrees special camera. It was great experience for us and for WOW Summit, for our partners too, in Lisbon. And so it was a scalability of offline event because more than 1,000 users watch broadcasting in 360 degrees and participated in exhibition and etc. etc. So now we have a mobile application for Android, for iOS, and now we are in process of registration in metaverse of Zuckerberg. And soon will be new locations in our metaverse, such as sport arena for football clubs, etc., etc. And 1 month later in Dubai, we will hold a great event in Burj Khalifa. And you're welcome. You're welcome. MetaVibes is here. All will be okay.
Okay, maybe a perspective from Europe as well, not one from Asia. Coming that you also have the background of gambling and gaming and now the blockchain, how this transition towards making challenges and giving more trust to the community out there.
Yeah, I think the Web3 challenges are a bit the same as with everything else. It's more about humanity than anything else. I think people don't know how to trade. They want to do something they don't know how to do. And then there's bear markets, bull markets, because people don't know how to do risk management at all. And so I think that's really the start of the problem because, yeah, like in the end, in the bull market, it's weird because you want to get things done, but then salaries are crazy, people are excited, like it's just, everyone's irrational. But then the bear market, you know, like there's, like everyone's depressed, but at the same time, it's time to build. So actually, there's opportunities in the two sides, right? So in the bull market, everyone invests in you. Like last year, we raised money in 20 minutes sometimes, you know, because everyone had too much money. And then suddenly it just shows how people have no idea what risk management means, you know? And so in the bear market, yeah, a bit the opposite happens. Yeah, like I think I've been in 4 years, I've experienced a couple of cycles already, and really the best time to build and to actually do something is in the bear market because people are not asking for ridiculous salaries, everyone is actually grounded rather than like looking at the price every day because they are so excited about how much money they have. And that has been really the new experience that I have having a product in Web3 because, yeah, like there's all these thing happening where there's prices going up and down all the time and people just get a bit lost in that dynamics. But ultimately this is blockchain, like it's a new technology, like in a couple of years people are not going to be saying, oh, my project's based on blockchain. No, like that's just a normal thing, you know. And right now I don't say my project's based on Excel sheets, for example, right? So I think it's all about technology. It's not really about the prices going up and down. And if there was more information, and unfortunately we are still a bit far from that, things would go much more smooth in that sense, you know. So yeah, ultimately people like to do the gambling thing without knowing how to do it sometimes, and it's a tough one, you know.
Okay. What about your opinion? Guys, please give attention to these people. They're spending a lot of your valuable time giving you insights so that you become successful in your own projects. Take 2 minutes. Thank you.
My opinion towards this market is like, if you educate people in a right way, it's the best thing. It's like educate to dominate. And we at Vicor, we are creating a user-based economy. We are creating a platform that is for all the users, not just a 10% elite audience. So we are creating it for everyone. So for that, for the first thing matters is the security. If we integrate it well with the technology, I think there's not any issue.
One question I always ask people, I have arrived here almost 25, 26 years ago. There was no startups, there was no blockchain, there was the Hard Rock Cafe in the desert on the way to Abu Dhabi. Look at what we have out here today. We have a city that came out of the sand. It's a very innovative city, so we have thousands of startups, a lot of them in the blockchain space, some of it because the talent is available. People can make connections, there is investment is available. So I want to know maybe what is the reason why you came to Dubai. I want to have the perspective from people that have just arrived. I remember when the Abraham Accord was signed, this is about 5 months ago, there's one Israeli private airplane at the Dubai World Central per day, and over 30,000 came. Some get married, and a lot of projects came as well. So there's a whole energy that has happened here in Dubai. So I want to know your perspective since...
Well, I think there's no question that the government support for businesses and for innovation are the key factor. When you look at, you know, what's happening, you know, in Europe and the US, it's a very much a stepwise function in terms of how they're trying to support the sector. And there's no question that, you know, the US and Europe will play a pivotal role in the development of the crypto space. But Dubai, UAE are going to take a larger than traditional, let's say, share of the companies and of the value, just because they're moving forward faster. And same goes for Singapore, right? Singapore has been tremendously, particularly MAS has been tremendously supportive of blockchain projects and innovation.
We have somebody here, I think, from Lisbon as well. So Lisbon has become also one of these centers for blockchain. Actually, I have traveled around the world almost 80% of the time. So I go to Thailand, I go to Lisbon, I go to Bali, I go to, for example, Istanbul. Everywhere I see big centers of blockchain that have come out of, where big communities are exchanging and changing the world. So your perspective between Lisbon and Dubai.
Yeah, so I think traditionally in Portugal, people, like entrepreneurs, haven't been supported at all. I mean, people thought it was better to just keep going with their job, not take any risks. And I think, yeah, Dubai is one of those countries nowadays where, yeah, and I came a bit because of that. Like, you talk to people, like, there's people who give you feedback, there's investments going, like, there's people who are actually genuinely interested in what you're doing, I've been talking to a lot of VCs in the last couple of months, and I think, yeah, Dubai, and I was also in Singapore recently. I think all these there's new countries that are really kind of pushing forward in terms of supporting entrepreneurship, and I think that's the only way for things to move forward, right? Because if we don't have the people building on blockchain rather than, again, like just trading and trying to make the quick money, then, yeah, things don't really evolve, like trading for the sake of it. I was there in that world, but of course, it's good, you make money, you get financial stability, but then you want to do something more, and I think it's really great that there's government supporting that. And so even Lisbon is, like Portugal in general, is changing a bit in that direction. Gladly, we are having a lot of people bringing money, from outside. Mainly people made money in crypto, for example. And so, yeah, I think entrepreneurship is really crucial, and I think it will be the way forward, yeah.
I think there's a lot of animosity out there between various communities, let's say Ukraine, Russia, and all that. But in Dubai, everything is at peace here. So I want maybe your perspective. What brings you to Dubai and this great city, and to help your startups be successful?
Yes, Dubai is super. Our company, MetaVibes, is based in Dubai too. We have a company here. This is why we are here today now. Of course, we find new partners here, new collaboration, and new investments. So as I said previously, 1 month later, we will hold a new event, crypto event in Burj Khalifa, and now we are in process of organization, of preparation of this event, and you're welcome. See you later, see you soon again.
Originally, Singapore was a center of crypto, and it still remains today. But Dubai has copied a lot of things from Singapore, from having multiple cameras inside a taxi with GPS, from having a building that looks a bit like the Bay Sand, to be as safe as Singapore, maybe a little bit more or equivalent. I remember when the COVID was, there was 21 days of quarantine, so that made travel to Singapore very difficult. But Dubai vaccinated everybody and back to business, especially maybe because of the expo as well. So what is your opinion of the key differences between Singapore and Dubai, and how is the ecosystem coming and flourishing as a result?
So I'm going to give credit to the great people of Dubai as a Singaporean, and there's no person to give better credit than Donald J. Trump, so I'm just going to do a Trump.
Look, folks, Dubai is a great country, so many billions and billions of great people. Look, there are only 3 major crypto hubs in the world. First, Dubai. Second, Singapore. And third, it's Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago is a great place for crypto. Trust me, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. We're gonna build a great wall, great wall. We're gonna make crypto great again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And your perspective, no one can beat this one.
You want me to answer the same thing? Yes. Okay. So, we come to Dubai, we come from the United States. So, for us, the big driver for us, we've been in this space for a very long time. We've been through the good, we've been through the bad. We've seen projects start, we've seen startups go, we've seen them fail, we've seen why they failed. We've studied the space for a very long time. And so coming here is really for us to help and build within the space that's here in Dubai. A lot of times there's startups and groups that get together and they get support. The government does a great job of supporting here in Dubai. But with our experience, with our level of what we've been through, what we've seen, we want to help those teams avoid those pitfalls, avoid those potential issues. One thing we've seen is your team is more critical than the vision in some cases. Because if you don't have the right team, you don't get into crypto mainstream, you don't get the volume, you don't do all the things that are necessary to navigate this space correctly. You could have the best concept in the world, the best vision in the world, and it will go absolutely nowhere, and then time runs out and the runway's over, right? And so bringing that experience to the teams, the startups, the people that are here in Dubai that are wanting to do great, and really assisting them and helping them succeed is one of the biggest drivers for us.
Okay, I want you to stay there. And on those words, I want all our panelists here to give maybe a final word of wisdom to the startups that we have in the crowd. What is the key ingredient or key action that you want them to take for their startup to be as successful?
Wow, the biggest, I just said it, it's really your team. Your team is the most critical thing you have. Crypto space, everything in the crypto world does not act or operate the same as it does in the real world. And I say that because I live and came from the business world, built businesses, hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue that I built in my other businesses that we did before going into the blockchain. And the marketing side of it, driving into communities, how you speak to communities, how they understand the technology. Really, the white papers are great, but then you have to really help investors understand the bigger vision and what the end result's supposed to look like. So there's a lot of ways you navigate in this space, but the most key thing to that is having a supportive team that understands the crypto space as opposed to just hiring a bunch of people. You got to hire the right people. So, and that would be that's the lesson we learned in the early phases, is you can't just take a marketing person and plug and play. You have to get a marketing person that knows the channels for crypto and then plug and play. It's a whole different animal. Solidity developers, make no mistake about it, there's maybe 300 real Solidity developers in the world. The rest of them are going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you they can do anything they want. But in the end, they can't get you to the finish line. And so understanding what to look for and building your team is the most critical thing I'd tell.
So how does Donald Trump make crypto projects great again?
So I'm not going to do Donald now. I'm just going to give a big tribute. Some of you watch Wakanda Forever. The guy who plays the nemesis of Wakanda is right here tonight amongst you. So to thank him and to give homage to him, I'll do a Wakanda accent, if I may.
It is great to be here, my fellow Wakandans. I want you to know that as much as Wakanda has vibranium, in Dubai there are many opportunities. You must find a way to find your true north. In the same way the Black Panther protects Wakanda, your potential will protect your fintech startup. Wakanda forever.
Whoa. Story from Africa. Alexi, story from Asia. Final words.
Dubai #1. Glad to see you here. Let's collaborate. Let's do business together. Let's make money and profit.
Few final recommendations.
Yeah, I would agree that the people, the team is the most important part, because of course you don't want to be managing a team where you need to micromanage because you don't trust them. That's really the most important part of all. I think consistency, relentlessness is things that I appreciate in a team, and I think it's really important. Again, because in crypto everything's up and down, and you want something consistent and just to build. I think one thing I've seen in crypto projects that's really important to also say is that it's not about raising money. What makes you successful is to actually take the responsibility and make something with it, you know, because I've seen far too many people raising money and getting very proud of it, and it's like they delivered something, and it should be the moment when they feel responsible and not happy, you know. And so yeah, that's what I would say, yeah.
Who knows?
I would say value over the next few years is moving to the application layer. And the application layer is dependent on mainstream adoption. And so the key driver beyond what everybody else has said is follow through. So you can get all of the users on board day one, but if you don't follow through with an easy to use, accessible interface that has real daily value, then you're not going to have a sustainable business that people are going to fund and you're going to make money in.
So customer experience.
So my final word of advice is in the coming era of Web3, like create something that is good for society, good for buyer, and good for seller. If you have right type of advisors and a team with you, you can achieve anything. That's all.
Well, I'm going to leave you with a few final words as well. I'm going to give you a little small story of Africa, since a lot of people also come from that part of the world. And it's a little bit, I've been in software for over 35 years, and the story is a bit like every day in Africa, a gazelle wakes up, and every day in Africa, a lion wakes up. But when the gazelle wakes up, it must outrun the slowest of the lions, otherwise the gazelle gets eaten. The same is true for the lion. The lion must outrun the slowest of the gazelles, otherwise it starves to death. I think the moral of the story is very simple. If you're a lion or a gazelle, you have to start running, otherwise you're not going to be successful. So it really means keep walking, and that will drive your business successfully. The good thing about Dubai is because of the connections that we have the capability to reach a lot of million people. I mentioned earlier the new definition of a billionaire. Well, we have 1 billion people in Africa, we have 1 billion people in India, we have 1 billion people in China, we have 2 billion Muslims around the world. That's a lot of markets to serve, but to serve those markets, we need to have a good customer experience, which means the GUI that we have today for our solutions are not friendly enough for everyone to use. So if we make usable products for every user, the projects like the one we have here today will actually succeed. Now, the next job is for you. Meet 10 people that you have not met yet today, change business cards, and enjoy the remaining of the evening. And I want to give a big round of applause for the esteemed guests that were here today. And then one guy, photo volunteer. So, we need a volunteer to take a photo. Where is the photograph?
Thank you very much, George, and all our incredible guests who have joined us on this panel this evening. I want to thank our incredible partners, illumishare, SRG, for coming here on stage. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The entire team is going to be here for the next hour or so, so please feel free to network, connect with the team, and hopefully find ways to work together. And hey guys, just one more thing. We forgot to cover a very important announcement from the team at illumishare earlier. So we're gonna bring the CEO Ben up on stage real quick to tell you all about it. And then we'll call it a night.
Maybe I have the. Okay, I will do it. גם ככה אני הולך לדבר. Left. Can you make it center, like in the center?
No, it's working perfectly fine here, but it's just
Maybe. Okay, guys, I have another announcement about our brand because a lot of people around the globe asking us a lot of questions about our name, about our logo. So we decided to change it. We are going to change the brand, the name, and the logo. Of course, the values here, including the community, including the kindness, the love, and the kindness will be stayed, but we are going to make it a new brand. So our new brand, I'm going to reveal it right now. So the new name is, let me try to, anyway, the new name is illumishare. It's not working. Here, no. illumishare. It's like the light, and we are combining between the sun, the light, sharing in the community with full transparency around the globe. As you can see, combination between gold, sun, and the light. So illumishare. This is our new brand name, and this is our new logo. So thank you very much again for being here today. You are amazing. Welcome again to the golden era.
Bueno, a ver si apagan la música. Ahí no, sí.
CBD. Sí, 2, 3. ¿Todo bien?
Más o menos. Let's get down to business. I give you one more night to get this. We had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. Friends keep telling me I need this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. I give you one more night to get this. We had a million nights just like this. Let's get down to business. Hear me tonight, what's my feelings is just alright. As we dance by the moonlight, can you see you're my delight? Lady, I just feel like I won't get you out of my mind. I feel love for the first time, and I know that it's true. I can tell by the look in your eyes. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. No, I don't know why you are fair. I give you my love, but you don't care. What is right? What is wrong? Leave me aside. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. I'm staying alive. I'm staying alive. I'm staying alive. Staying alive. Is to fly over the rainbow so high. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. Oh, my dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. Oh. Now listen up, this is a story of a little man that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, he inside and out. So blue ski's house, just blue little window on a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, da do dee da do da do da do dee da do da da do dee da da do da do dee da do da da do dee da da do da do dee da do da da do dee da Get my body on lie, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. I'm rising so high, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. Ay, 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 ay. Let it rain over me. Ay, 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 ay. Let it rain over me. Always a new means, always new vodka for the new 30, baby, you're a rockstar. Dale veterana que tú sabes más de la cuenta, no te hagas. Teach me baby, I'm very jet. Oh, freak me baby, a jet jet. I'm a freaky baby, I'm a sure that the bitch will speech you baby. No bullshit rock. And I'm a women sexy, classy, sexy. I'm powerful, yes. I love to get them in all now style. This any game you'll see you can't put the blame on me. Dale muñequita, mira, ahora ahí. Let it rain on me, my body don't lie, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. I'm rising so high, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. Ay, 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 ay. Let it rain over me. Ay, 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 ay. Let it rain over me. Always a new means, always a new vocalize, un mayority, ya tú sabes. Next step, la Casa Blanca. No hay carro, nos vamos en balsa. Mommy, you know the drill, though we know what I get the real, you will. I'm fine, I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to wealth and down for real. Pero mira que esta está buena, pero mira que esta está dura. Baby, no me hables más y tíramelo a mi chula. No games you'll see, you can't put the blame on me. Dale muñequita, mira, abre ahí. Let it rain, let my body don't lie, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. I'm rising so high, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. Ay, 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 ay. Let it rain over me. Ay, 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 ay. Let it rain over me. Fireball. I was burned in a flame.
Mama say that everyone will know my name. I'm the best.
Who's the best?
You never had. If you think I'm holding out, I'll never know. 'Cause I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Fireball. Hey, yeah. got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be hey. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spend it all. On this mashup. Like oh my gosh. Jump off the sofa. Let's get that. Huh. Fill up my cup, muscle top. Look at her dancing. Let's get huh. Let's bring it down. We shoot it down. Let's go up the roof and do it again. Let's do it and do it. Let's do it. Let's do it and do it and do it. Just leave it up and do it and do it and do it and do it, do it, do it and do it and do it. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be. Here we come, here we go. We got it rock. Easy come, easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot, body rock, rocking stop. Run around, move around the club. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, and Sunday. Keep with us, you know what we say. Body every day, body every day. Got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna